Published, 15:09 Eastern Standard Time, the 7th of February 2019. Updated, 15:26 Eastern Standard Time, the 7th of February 2019. Britain's Fed Cup tie against Greece descended into acrimony on Thursday night after visiting player Valentini Grammatikopoulou complained that poor line calls had robbed her of a possible upset against Katie Boulter. The Greek number 2 and her captain Anastasios Bavelas were incensed at a series of judgments that went against them in the deciding set as Boulter prevailed 6-3, 4-6, 6-3 at Bath University Sports Centre. Grammatikopoulou also wondered why Hawkeye had not been employed at the indoor venue, where 8 nations are battling to try and emerge from the Euro-Africa Zone playoffs to reach the elite world group of the women's competition. Katie Boulter's Fed Cup win on Thursday was marred in controversy with issues over line calls. Greece's Valentini Grammatikopoulou felt the match was unfair, as she questioned decisions. The 21-year-old was left furious at a crucial stage in the match when Boulter's shot landed in along with Captain Anastasios Bavelas. She took issue with what she felt were unfair calls. 2 of the disputed calls in the third set, which went in the British players' favour, were in the pivotal game 3-2, which Boulter ended up winning to take a decisive lead. One of them was an overrule from the chair by German umpire Valentini, on which the evidence from TV cameras was inconclusive. "This referee, umpire, was not so good, so I'm really disappointed in that in Fed Cup," said Grammatikopoulou. "It's really unfair to play like this. I'm not afraid to lose. It's nice to play against countries and she deserved to win, but let's play fair. That's why we play tennis." Bavelas was animated as he suggested the shot to give Boulter breakpoint was definitely long. While both players had grievances in the tie, Boulter did not feel the line calls proved decisive. "And no Hawkeye is from Britain, so we were a little bit surprised that they didn't put it here because the thing was made in the country, so it would be nice to have it for the next time. If I want to lose, I want to lose nice." It would, however, be unusual for the line calling system to be installed for a 4-day competition like this, which, despite healthy crowds, is expensive to stage. Putting Hawkeye on just one court would cost well in excess of £50,000 for the 4-day event. Boulter did not feel the calls were decisive, saying, "There were a couple of bad calls here, are there? Whether they were good or bad I don't know. There was a let that I thought wasn't called. It goes both ways." Ultimately, the home player, ranked nearly 100 places higher in the world at 83, was able to come back from an early breakdown in the decider to force the win against the plucky Greek, who with Bavelas had remonstrated at length after the disputed calls. Jo Konta faced Greek number 1 Maria Sakkari in the second match of the head-to-head matches. Sakkari is an impressive player on the women's circuit and proved a tricky opponent in Bath. Following on from them, Jo Konta was taking on Greek number 1 Maria Sakkari to try and clinch the tie for Great Britain, cheered on by another sold-out crowd. With the structure of this event being 2 round robins of 4 teams, GB will take on Hungary on Friday in the hope of emerging as the top team of their league. If they can do that, they will play the winners of Serbia and Croatia, who face each other, with the winner sure to be the top team from Group B on Friday.